How to fix your self-propelled mower that just got really heavy to push around. Welcome back to Warrior House DIY. I'm JR, and in this video we're covering a Toro Recycler. This happens to be the 22-inch model, but this is actually a really common problem seen among many Toros and Hondas and even some of the newer electric lawnmowers. And you might notice that over time it starts wearing down. You make a turn, you hear some of that grinding noise when you start engaging the self-propelled mechanism, and you can also tell that these back wheels are wobbling. It's plastic on metal, and that is the problem. So this is a really simple fix. Stick around.
Warrior House DIY, empowering you with skills for life. Make sure to like this video, check out our helpful links in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe.
All right, all we need to fix this Toro lawnmower self-propelled mechanism is going to be a new set of rear drive wheels. What we're looking at here, and you'll see in a second when I take this off, is this plastic ear that's attached to the wheel has actually been just destroyed over time. It's plastic running against metal. In order to work on your lawnmower, really simple, prop this off the ground just a little bit using a 2x4 or a 4x4 block if you've got that. And then you're just going to take these off righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. In this case, we're going counterclockwise. As soon as we get this off, you're going to see, let me zoom in on this one here. There's a dust shield that you're going to want to keep. That's not broken typically. Check out the rest of the metal gear here, the drive gear, and see that that's actually in pretty good shape. But this is the piece that we're talking about. This is just completely mutilated. In fact, it's actually broken off, and that's where the wobbling is coming from. So a new set of wheels is all you need. Many local hardware stores like Ace Hardware's, True Values will actually carry these in stock. I'm going to leave a link down below to Amazon. This is for the Toro Recycler, and it covers a boatload of model numbers. So go ahead and check that out. We're going to go ahead and replace this first one. It's a very simple process. Make sure you take off the existing bushing that's on there if it's still stuck on there. Get that bolt fired all the way through. Again, you've got a washer that's going to go on here. The dust shield is going to go over the rear drive gear here. And then you're going to have one hole left right there for the bolt that you just undid. So let's go ahead and get that guy put back in. You can start it by hand. And then we want to go ahead and tighten it down, making sure that the dust shield is all aligned. Nice and tight, nice and snug. Let's get a zoom in on the other side as we do that one. This one's really wobbly. Not going to take a whole lot of effort to get that broken free. Here's your dust shield. Give it a quick dusting. Save the washer, we need that. And the same thing with this one. As you can see, just completely broken apart. Get that bushing off of there if that is still on there. We're going to go ahead and drop the bolt right through the new wheel. We've got the washer that's going to fit with the dust shroud. Start it off by hand. Okay. And then we'll crank it back down. Much stiffer and ready to go. A really easy fix, and now we are ready to go with our self-propelled mechanism being able to re-engage, making this a little bit lighter on us, or if you've got a young boy in your family or young girl in your family that's starting to mow lawns, it's a little easier on them as well. But what else can we do while we're dealing with the maintenance issues of a lawnmower? I think that we all know the basics, but just in case you don't, it's always good to check your oil regularly. You do not want your engine burning up here and getting hot, especially during the summer months when you're mowing, which is the most frequent time when the grass is growing like crazy. Get that oil at the proper level, change your oil regularly, and if you guys want a video on changing oil, I'd be happy to make another one on that. Also, check the blade while you have this here. You've got a 2x4 sitting here, free, handy, and we're gonna go ahead and prop this guy up. Again, the motor is not running, the engine is not running. Let's go ahead and prop that up and take a look underneath. All right, we can take a look here and we can see that our blade is fairly dull, considering the fact that we can run our fingers on there and there's nothing really sharp that we're feeling on there. A few options you've got in front of you. One would be to actually just take off the blade. Now you can do that here with a 5/8. In this case, this mower is using a 5/8 inch bolt that's holding it on. You can take that off. You got a blade guard right here that's going to be holding that in place. And then you can hit it with the grinder wheel, bench grinder. That's one method to do it. The other method to doing it is to actually sharpen it in place. So to get an angle grinder and just come in here and sharpen that up with just an angle grinder. The third one would be to actually replace your blade. If you see any visible cracks in it, maybe you've hit a lot of rocks over time and it is actually done with its life, or it's a safety risk at that point, and you want to change the blade, you match it up at the local hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, Ace Hardware, or find one online on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below for this 22 inch as well. And then you would just replace it the same way you would be putting it back on after you're sharpening it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy off and sharpen it on the bench grinder, and get it back on and get back to mowing this lawn. All right, our wheels are replaced. Our blade has been sharpened. We're back in business, ready to rock and roll for the rest of summer. We'll give an oil change at the end of the season, which is always recommended, and checking our oil and keeping ourselves fueled up. Guys, if you got any questions, leave them down below. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching Warrior House DIY.
Thank you.